Imagine Joseph, a young boy in a rural village, once full of energy and laughter, now sitting quietly outside his home, his spirit dimmed by pain. He used to run through the fields with his friends, his bare feet kicking up dust as he chased after dreams. But now, he sits in silence, watching the world go by, unable to join in the simple joys of childhood. His feet are swollen, covered in angry red sores. Walking is agony, and even standing still brings discomfort. The pain is constant, a reminder of the invisible enemy beneath his skin. Each step feels like broken glass, sharp and relentless. Every movement is a struggle, and the simple act of walking to school or fetching water becomes a daily ordeal. He watches his friends play, their laughter echoing in the air, but he can only sit and long for the days when he could join them, his feet free from pain. The cause? Not a major disease, but tiny sand fleas called jiggers, almost invisible to the naked eye, yet capable of causing immense suffering. These parasites burrow deep into the skin, laying eggs and multiplying, causing pain, swelling, and sometimes even permanent disability if left untreated. For children like Joseph, who play barefoot on dusty ground, the risk is heartbreakingly high. Shoes are a luxury many families cannot afford, leaving little feet exposed and vulnerable. What starts as a small itch or irritation can quickly become a life-altering condition, leading to infection, severe pain, and even social isolation. Jiggers are a neglected tropical disease, silently affecting millions in poverty-stricken regions across Africa and beyond. Their impact is rarely seen in the headlines, but their toll is devastating. The suffering is immense, robbing children and adults alike of dignity, opportunity, and hope. Yet, the world remains largely unaware. For children, it means missing school, falling behind in their studies, and losing the joy of play that every child deserves. For adults, it can mean losing the ability to work, provide for their families, and participate in community life, deepening the cycle of poverty. The pain is both physical and emotional, eroding dignity, self-worth, and hope for a better future. Health is more than just avoiding big diseases. It's about the freedom to live, to move, to laugh, and to dream without pain or fear. Jiggers steal that freedom from the most vulnerable, trapping them in a cycle of pain and exclusion. Understanding this hidden crisis is the first step to change. With awareness, compassion, and action, we can help restore hope and health to those who suffer in silence. Joseph's story is a call to action, a reminder that even the smallest creatures can cause the greatest suffering, and that together, we can make a difference. The jigger flea, scientifically known as Tunga penetrans, holds the title of the world's smallest flea, measuring barely a millimeter in length. Despite its tiny size, this parasite can cause immense suffering for those it infests. The jigger flea thrives in warm, sandy soil, especially in and around homes, farms, and rural villages where people often walk barefoot. Its preferred environment is dry, dusty ground, which is common in many tropical and subtropical regions. The female flea is the real threat. She actively seeks out a host, most often a barefoot child or adult, drawn by the warmth and scent of human skin. Once she finds a host, the female burrows into the skin, usually on the feet or toes, leaving only a tiny opening to breathe, expel waste, and lay her eggs. This process is both invasive and painful. As she feeds on blood and tissue, her abdomen swells dramatically, causing increasing pain, swelling, and inflammation in the affected area. The site of infestation becomes a raised white nodule, with a distinctive black dot at the center. This is the flea's rear end, protruding from the skin. While a single flea can cause discomfort, in high-risk areas, people may suffer from dozens or even hundreds of jigger fleas at once, leading to widespread wounds. This repeated infestation leads to severe pain, chronic inflammation, deformity, and sometimes permanent disability, making it difficult to walk or work. Jigger infestation is far more than a simple insect bite. It's a parasitic invasion that requires careful medical attention and removal to prevent further complications. The consequences can be devastating, affecting not just physical health, but also emotional well-being and the ability to participate in daily life. The jigger's life cycle fuels relentless infestations, turning a single bite into a community-wide crisis. What starts as a minor itch can quickly escalate, affecting entire families and villages. After burrowing deep into the skin, the female flea lays over 100 eggs, which fall to the ground, often inside the very homes where people live, sleep, and walk barefoot every day. These eggs hatch into tiny larvae, then transform into pupae, and finally emerge as new adult fleas, ready to start the cycle all over again, making eradication incredibly difficult. Dirt floors and poor sanitation create a perfect breeding ground for jiggers, allowing them to thrive and multiply rapidly in these environments. Family members, especially children, are constantly at risk of reinfestation, as daily life exposes them to the same contaminated floors and infested soil. dead fleas remain embedded in the skin, leaving behind painful sores and ulcers that can become infected if not treated properly. With many jiggers, feet become masses of wounds and parasites, making even simple movements excruciating and leading to severe disfigurement. The cycle repeats, causing ongoing pain, disability, and a constant risk of secondary infections that can threaten overall health and mobility. Without timely intervention, a mild case can become extreme in just a few weeks, leading to devastating consequences for individuals and families. Breaking this vicious cycle is crucial, not just for individual relief, but for the health and future of entire communities. Untreated jigger infestations cause more than pain. Open wounds invite dangerous infections like tetanus and cellulitis. Chronic cases deform feet and hands, making walking or working impossible. Children are bullied and isolated, missing school and losing hope. Adults lose the ability to provide for their families, deepening poverty. Desperate removal with unsterile tools often leads to worse infections. The disease destroys dignity, independence, and opportunity. Safe, sterile removal is essential. The good news: Tungiasis is preventable and treatable. Wearing closed shoes and washing feet regularly can stop infestations. Sealing dirt floors and keeping homes clean breaks the flea's life cycle. Safe removal by trained health workers prevents further harm. Community education and shoe drives make a huge difference. Mass treatment programs can quickly reduce suffering. With awareness and support, we can end this neglected disease. Share this knowledge. Bring jiggers out of the shadows. Support organizations fighting Tungiasis on the ground. Together we can give children like Joseph their lives back.